Good morning, students. This is Dr. Kiran Deswal, Assistant Professor, English, Government Bangar College, Didwana. Today, I will teach you the poem London, composed by William Blake. This poem, London, was published in Songs of Experience in the year 1794. Till then, French Revolution took place in 1789, and on this point we can see the effect of French Revolution, which advocated for individual freedom. So in this poem, William Blake somewhere laments the lack of freedom and the sources for the lack of freedom, the reasons for which individual freedom has been curtailed or constrained. It also describes the downfall of London city. In this poem, the poet describes the city London as a resident of that particular place, not as a visitor. So he know the inward weakness, the dirtiness, and um, the particular things which creates hurdle in individual's freedom. The poem illustrates the effects of modernity on people and nature through the discussion of dangerous industrial conditions, child labor, prostitution, and poverty. So it gives a realistic description of 18th century London city. So let us begin with the poem. The poet starts with saying that I wander through each chartered street. Charter acts were there to govern the city, and they were enacted by the contemporary government. So those streets became chartered because the people were following the rules of charter acts. So the poet says that when I wander through the chartered street, and it is a description of every single street of London city. That's why William Blake has used each, the demonstrative noun each, near where the chartered Thames does flow. He wanders, he walks throughout the streets of London where the famous river of London city flows, that name is Thames, and it also becomes chartered because uh, traders used to do their trade through Thames Nadi, and they had to follow certain rules. So Thames River has been called here Chartered Thames, and what he sees and marks in every face I meet. When we walk somewhere, we face people, we meet with people. So when William Blake uh, met with people, he visualizes marks in every face. And what marks? Marks of weakness. They are somewhere weak, they are craving for freedom, they cannot uh, live as a free citizen of London. There are foundations, there are bans, there are constraints. So he looks the marks of weakness and marks of void, of sorrow, of tiredness on the faces of people. So here we have the rhyme scheme: street, flow, meet, woe. A, B, A, B. In every cry of every man, in every infant's cry of fear, in every voice, in every band, the mind-forced manacles I hear. William Blake says that men are craving for freedom. So in the cry of every man, in every single cry, and in the cry of every infant. They are crying out of fear. In every voice, in every bend, in every foundation, in every obstacle, in every hurdle, the mind forced manacles I hear. I hear that it is due to the orders of government. The mind forced manacles refers here the laws framed by the government to govern people. They are the creation of the minds of the people who run the government. So the laws become the chains which are forced by the mind. So the mind forced manacles refers here the laws which prevents a person's freedom, which curtails an individual's freedom. How the chimney sweepers cry. Again, Black says that everyone is affected due to these mind forced manacles. The chimney sweeper, little boy, very little boy, are taken as child labor. Child labor was prevalent there at that time. So they had to clean the chimneys. Little boys had to clean the chimneys. So it is shameful for the church. So every blackening church appalls, it shakes, and the hapless soldiers sigh. Soldiers had to fight for the London country and had to lose their lives. Had to lose their lives. So Blake says that when they sigh, in their sigh I also hear it, runs in blood down palace walls. The palace of London drowns in the blood of the innocent soldiers. But most through midnight streets I hear. But what happens when at midnight he wanders in the streets, he walks through the streets of London? How the youthful harlot curse. The harlot curses the marriage system, blasts the newborn infant's tear, and blights with plagues the marriage years. And marriage becomes a hearse because there is no sanctity, no purity of marriage. Marriage, so marriage. mm, Marriage brings so many disease, and it becomes a hearse. Thank you.